Hello everybody, it's Laura and Talk to Me Tuesday on a Wednesday. I figured I'd better go ahead and try to do a video. I hope this is going to be angled right because I haven't had time to figure everything out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do one next week, but I will try. Pretty sure that I won't be able to do a video the next couple of weeks because it's Christmas crazy town. So I'll either be preparing to go out of town, going out of town, recovering from going out of town, or doing some Christmas guilt shopping at the last minute. So ho ho ho. I'll tell you a couple of things that I'm working on. One is I was using some polar fleece to try to make a sort of Mickey Mouse quilt for my brother and sister-in-law who are deeply into Disney. And I'm kind of stealing the idea from Sew25 because a long time back she showed this adorable quilt she'd made with sort of like a Mickey Mouse silhouette on it in different colors and used those as blocks, and I put that at the back of my mind and I thought, okay, that's a really cute idea. I'm gonna try that. So I even looked online for a stencil, and somebody had this that they very kindly let you copy and use. Just need to do a disclaimer here. This is not for sale. This is for personal use only, in case maybe some kind of Disney person sees it. But I used that. I cut out a template in the template quilter's plastic and cut out a whole bunch of Mickeys in polar fleece. When I'd meant to do squares that were like 12 by 12 and then alternate white and black and white and black, and the ones that I have cut out, this size, which I reduced from the original stencil size, aren't really big enough for a 12 by 12 square, so I tried, this is about a 10 by 10, and yeah, it works well. I just use some spray adhesive to keep it in place. And by the way, to trace them on the polar fleece, I used, I don't have it over here, one of those little chalk like roller markers. Got them in white and yellow, and that worked really well to trace it so I could cut it out. And I had been watching a Sewing with Nancy video that was free online about sewing with polar fleece, and she said to increase your stitch length, and that helped a lot. Probably when I do more, I'll reduce the pressure on the presser foot a little bit, but all in all, came out really well. The thing of it was, I decided if I use these pastel colors, I thought, well, I'll just alternate green and pink and blue and stuff. It's gonna look like a baby quilt. So back to the black and white. I'm not really sure about how to join the squares, though. I mean, I tried some different things. I don't know if you can see very well. I used that stitch, which, yeah, that works pretty well. It bumps the pieces together and holds them, which I cleverly wrote the number of the stitch on there so I'd remember it. That one I don't care for too much. And that little decorative flower is okay, but it's, a little gappy. But I think that'll ultimately be easier than trying to do the crochet thing on the edge, and quicker too. But now I'm just rethinking the whole thing as I go. I'm thinking about, instead of doing squares and having all that to do a middle panel and put Mickey on them, like different angles and different places down through there. I don't know if that'll be too like Dalmatian looking or not, and then have like black borders around. Hope it works. I mean, it's something that it's quick enough to do that I have time to play with it. I don't have to have it done until about 3 o'clock on Christmas Day. So I don't want to wait until then, but I do have some extra time. So that's that going on. Another thing I'm doing just for fun is there's another LiveJournal community called Doctor Who at 50, and they had a thing for November where they said try to make a craft or do fan fiction or a drawing or something to celebrate Doctor Who's 51st anniversary. It was originally set up just for the 50th anniversary, and they decided to continue. So you could pick a specific doctor, or a companion, or a story, whatever you wanted to do. And bless his heart, nobody'd pick 6, and 6 is my favorite. So that's my start on it. I used somebody else's work to get started too. Often Jen's really nice outline drawing on the Fandom and Stitches for the Doctor Who Stitch-A-Line. I started to do that with the little back stitch or outline stitch, and I'm not skillful enough at that yet, so I thought, what's another way that I can do this, and decided to use a Fusible. And I used her drawing because it was already a profile. I just had to change it a little bit to have him standing sideways, and added a little flip here where his bow is, and I think that's recognizable as 6 for people who are familiar with the series. So it's a little silhouette, and the black material is has a little visual interest to it. And I thought that would be the center, and on the outside I have some perfectly horrible plaid material. Don't know where it came from, but I think I can cut like pieces of it for a border. I have some yellow material. There's a backstory on this back in, how am I going to say what year it was? Probably not, but it was a long time ago. I went to a convention and did a cosplay as a female version of 6. Mainly because, well, I am female, but I don't know how to sew pants either. Never have been good at that, so I made a skirt, and it was fun. I mean, everywhere I went, people were like, "Oh, Doctor, what happened to you? I didn't know Time Lords could regenerate into women." And of course, now we found out that they can from Missy. But yeah, I would never ever fit into that skirt again in a million zillion years. So a long time ago, I sort of cut out everything and just kept the material, so I can use that. Somewhere around here I have a blue and white polka dot material that I can use to make squares, or maybe actually do a bow on the bottom of it. So they said if you didn't get it done in November, to just keep working on it. It'll be a celebration of Doctor Who. So that's something that's quick, and there's no pressure to get it done, and something fun for me. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Like I said, I'll try to do a video next week. Can't make any promises about the next couple of weeks, but surely after Christmas, before New Year's, I'll do something else. So it's good to see everybody's videos. If you celebrate the holidays, have a great time. If you don't, have a great time anyway. I'll talk to you later. Bye.